with the introductions. Bruce Butler. Mariani is here with Brittany, Vanessa, Chrissy. UFC 206. Marquee matchup at 145. Here we go. Blue trunks for Cub Swanson. White trunks for Doo Ho Choi.
And Doo Ho Choi immediately looking for that straight right hand. He throws it like a piston. Nice knee to the body by Choi. Another one.
Choi said that Cub Swanson will be the toughest fighter he's ever faced, Joe.
Knee by Choi. Two of them in a row. Oh, that was a hard one. Cub's already taking some damage. Right away, Doo Ho Choi gets his way.
He has been on a meteoric rise in the last 2 years. Superstardom may be right in his neighborhood right now, especially if he can dynamically finish a guy like Cub Swanson.
And Cub is standing right in front of him looking to wing bombs. Doo Ho Choi throws perfect precision strikes, Mike. No wasted movement in the way he uncorks his punches. Very sniper-like.
11 of his 14 wins by knockout. Hasn't lost since 2010. 12 straight wins, 3 of those in the UFC. There's a good right hand from Cub Swanson.
The Cub's already got some swelling around his right eye where he ate that knee to the head from the clinch. He's got to be very careful of that right hand. You see Choi ready to unload it.
Against the guy who arguably has the best boxing
Cub cracked him
in the featherweight division. You saw a little bit of it right there from Swanson.
He certainly has very good boxing and trains with world-class boxers on a regular basis. And he just connected with a very good punch as well. Look for a wheel kick there.
Heavy.
But this is what we were talking about with Cub. He's very creative.
Over the top. Ducks under.
Moves around well. Just really weird movement that it's hard to prepare for. But Choi stays in the pocket when he lands another right hand.
Nice slip. Slip, rolled, and connected.
Oh, good right hand.
Big right hand. Lead uppercut.
I mean, that's that kind of stuff that you don't know where it's coming from. Right. That's one of the things that makes Cub so dangerous. Choi is the opposite. Choi is very traditional in his movements. Like everything he's doing is very precise and technical. He grabbed that clinch again. Let's see if he goes back to that knee. Wow, Doo Ho Choi chant from the audience. Amazing.
What angered the nation of Canada? Cub Swanson. They clinch. No surprise that Swanson willing to stand in the middle of the octagon and trade.
And Choi with Swanson. Oh, nice knee by Swanson from the clinch. Attacking the calf with a heel. That's that tricky veteran stuff.
Pro since 2009. Choi, as we mentioned, just 25 years old. This is 16th professional MMA bout.
And the biggest one by far.
Oh, for sure. Huge upside and impact on his career if he can earn a victory right now against Cub Swanson.
Yeah, and a huge risk for Swanson, who's a top fighter in this division. He gets dumped. Good right hand over the top by Swanson. He goes for the head kick as well.
That right over the top has worked more than once for Cub Swanson, Joe.
And he fakes with the kick, or excuse me, fakes with the punch and comes with the kick. Swanson's just so creative and unusual in there with his movements.
He's got outstanding head movement as well.
He's one of those fighters that's so unusual with the way he moves that if you saw him fighting in a silhouette, you'd say, oh, that's Cub Swanson. It's so unusual. Ooh, nice right hand to the body by Choi.
Choi's got some snap at the end of those punches.
Yeah, there's a good kick by Swanson.
Again, Cub Swanson scores.
Yeah, in really unorthodox style.
Southpaw.
Looking for a hook kick.
Swanson, half of his camp with Yoel Diaz, half with the Jackson Wing team in Albuquerque. Final seconds of the round.
Okay, come with me. Hurry up. You can lean back. Breathe, Doo Ho. Be comfortable. Just stand there.
지금 제 발 멈추기 시작했는데 지금 네가 제자리에
You're
서서
standing still.
그냥 네가 먼저 손잡 다치니까 얘가 받아치니까 박자 쪼개기를 왜
He's countering really well.
그 자리 섰을 때 네가 좀 더 앞에 가서 박자 쪼개기
Well, you have to keep active.
Pressure. What am I telling you? Head movement, hands up.
pressure.
Do you remember that fish that ran into the wall?
They say oh damn.
You did. They're on tonight.
I mean, he don't know how to fight backwards.
He doesn't know how to fight backwards.
Only when you're going back is when you land the right.
Gentlemen, did I miss anything?
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyrighted work is illegal and punishable under law.
Round two.
Choi.
Let's go fight.
Swanson, round 2. Right away, Choi delivers.
Well, right away, what I'm seeing is what Coach Winklejohn and Greg Jackson were telling Cub Swanson is this kid can't fight going backwards. So immediately, Cub Swanson assumes the center of the octagon, and he's trying to get the kid to back up, trying to put pressure on him. But you run the risk of getting cracked by counter shots.
There was something about a fish. I didn't quite understand it.
I didn't hear that either. Yeah, Cub, good shots there landed by Cub. Good knee to the body. Good hard shots to the body here.
For a limited time, save $20 on Gears of War 4, the game Polygon calls the best looking game on Xbox One. Early in round 2.
Good jab there by Choi. Oh, beautiful left hook. And look at that inside leg kick by Swanson as he's moving back. Oh, he cracked him. He's hurt. Choi's hurt.
Looking to finish him. Can he do it right here, right now?
Cub Swanson's teeing off on this kid.
All
Rips
over
him to the
Choi
body.
here in the round.
The kid caught Cub Swanson in that exchange. Cub Swanson got cracked in the jaw in that exchange. And Cub comes back.
Still looking for the finish.
Haymakers. Oh, Cub got hurt.
What a flurry. Choi looking now for a victory. Swanson in trouble.
Rips to the body. Cub surviving. He's surviving. He got tagged again. What a fight. Plenty of time.
Good is this?
Plenty of time left in this round. 3 minutes to go. Swanson takes the ground and gets the mounts. Full mount. And the back. Cub's got both hooks in.
Can he choke him out? Scramble.
Remember, Cub Swanson, though you rarely see it, is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yep.
Very strong on the ground.
What a flurry back and forth.
And he's going to use this probably to take a little bit of a break. But now Choi is moving into full guard. Now Cub pushes it back down half guard again. Cub staying on top. He should maintain top position, though, and good pressure. Right now he's got no pressure, and he's allowing Hoy to kick up.
Cub was firing away, looking for a finish.
Well, he's got to be careful of the upkick here.
Yeah.
Very careful.
And Choi fired right back. That's a heavy elbow.
He let him up. Man.
Good use of the teeth by Swanson.
There's a lot of time left in this round.
Crazy. Swanson again with a
swinging
swing.
for the bleachers.
Unbelievable.
He cartwheel kicked him Sanchez style. And then stuck. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's playing with him now. Gotta be careful. This kid can crack. Right hand over the top.
They are putting on a show.
Went for the head kick. Good jab by Choi. And a right hand. Cub Swanson's loading up.
And as you said earlier, Choi's so technically sound.
Yeah, it's a completely different style.
Absolutely.
Cub hands down, gets low, throws power shots over the top. Choi is throwing everything with piston-like precision. Left hand by Choi, by Cub. Kick to the body, another left hand. He tagged him. Now he's hurt.
Now it's Swanson again.
Another right hand. Choi's in trouble. Spinning back
fist and a follow-up.
Man, this kid's got a chin. Because Cub Swanson can crack, and he has caught this kid with bombs.
What an amazing round here in Toronto.
Listen to this crowd go nuts.
Sellout crowd on their feet.
Cub's taking a breather here, but he's letting this kid off the hook.
There's still another round left.
There is. Crazy. Oh, he got kicked in the
knee,
low.
too. The knee.
What a fight. Let's take a look at some of the action here. Here's Cub connecting with a right hand. Stun Choi. A left hand. Another right hand. Choi's in big trouble here. Choi cracks Cub. You see the differences here in the highlight of the way they're throwing combinations. Everything Cub's throwing is from his grandma's house. But he's landing shots. There's that kick. There's that punch. A left hook. A right hand over the top. Wild stuff here. Amazing chin by Choi.
And by Swanson. 5 minutes remain.
It looks like Cub Swanson has some sort of a cut on his forehead, Mike. There's blood in his hair.
Final round, Jim. Let's go, fight.
What a fight. First shot.
Another right hand and then an elbow behind it. That's the creativity of Cub Swanson.
Yep. Again, that right hand, that overhand right, is finding a home against Choi. Over the top, just again. Missed, yep. And now Choi throws it. There it is again, Joe.
It's amazing how well that kid takes a shot. It really is. A beautiful jab by Choi. Oh, 1-2.
Body. Not even close to a takedown there.
Oh, he got tagged with a right hand.
Big right hand.
It's crazy.
Cub ducks under.
Nice knee to the body by Choi.
Swanson didn't want to clinch there, Joe.
Right hand over the top by Choi.
Now he's trying to drag Cub Swanson down.
He's going to let him sink the hooks in. Cub's got to be careful. Cub stuns it around. Cub on top now.
His back.
Cub on top and trying to hold onto that right leg. He wants to step over that right leg. Look at this one. Choi almost spun him around, but now Cub steps over. Almost got him out. Choi did a good job of using his butterflies.
Gotta watch the angle there. Those are legal shots from the bottom by Choi.
You're seeing two exhausted fighters that are fighting in a crazy war here, folks. Cub passing the guard now, but he's passing it very loose, and he's giving Choi the opportunity to get his feet back under him, like this. Good shot to the body by Cub. Oh, look at that ankle pick.
Right back up.
Very slick by
right
Choi.
hand. Over the top again.
Oh, jump. He tagged him. Cub tagged him. Oh, what a fight.
Unbelievable. This is crazy.
Beautiful hip toss. But he's got to be careful he doesn't give up his back here.
Grounded opponent.
Because he's got two hands down.
Yep.
One hand down now, you can hit him in the head.
Just over 2 minutes remain. Absolute slugfest.
Good shot to the body.
We're going to talk about the willingness to stand and trade.
This is crazy.
Magnificent. Who has more left? Swanson.
Good right
Again
hand
with that
by
right
Swanson
hand and again. Choi counters.
Wow, this is crazy.
Don't forget, follow us at UFC at Twitter, fan voting. We want you to tell us how you're scoring the fights all night.
Swanson rolls, winds up on top. He's just exhausted, Mike. Both guys are. He lands a right hand on the break. He looked up at the clock. 1 minute and 10 to go.
Some people were calling this the unofficial main event of the night. Some people were pretty much right.
Well, we knew it was going to be a fun fight, but man, this is just a massive display of courage and skill.
Both men badly beaten,
Right
but
hand by
neither
Cub.
broken. Look at that.
Left hook, right
97-97,
hand.
Joe. Significant strikes. Crazy.
Beautiful shot by Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson's got him hurt. Right hand by
Superman
Cub.
punch. Uppercut. Final seconds of the fight.
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
He's on top. What a fight.
Amazing fight. Absolutely amazing fight.
Unlike anything maybe we've ever seen.
That's a fight of the year candidate, folks. And one of the last events of the year, it's a fight of the year. Man. Just an incredible performance. This crowd is on its feet in appreciation. Just outstanding. I'll tell you what, win, lose, or draw, this Doo Ho Choi kid is for real.
Fight replay brought to you by Budweiser, Joe. This Bud's for you. Take a look at
Cub
it.
Swanson put it on him, and here you're seeing it. Connected. That was earlier in the fight, and that's Choi connecting on Swanson. Look at this left hook. Cartwheel kick. Left hook. Right hand behind it. I mean, Doo Ho Choi can take a shot, man. So impressed with this kid's heart and chin, but so impressed with Cub Swanson's ability to adjust. Look at that. Left hand, right hand. What a crazy fight, and what a treat to call it.
It is now in the hands of the judges. Look at this last 20 seconds. This might be right where Cub Swanson assured himself a victory in this fight. Right here. The final 20 seconds. He didn't get the stop, but he likely won the fight with that flurry. We will soon find out. For our official decision, brought to you by Metro PCS. Get a fast nationwide 4G LTE network for only $30 period. Wireless figured out. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision,